I tell that the Battle of Hastings has happened in times long gone by, when Duke William became King of England and Harold got shot in the eye. It was this way. One day in September, Duke, who was always a tough, having no battles on at the moment, had given the lads a day off. They'd all boarded boats to go fishing, when a chap in the Conqueror's ear says, "Let's put a buzz up the Saxons." Said Will, "By gum, that's an idea." Gathering his men all around him and raising his huge Norman voice, "Hands up, who's going to England?" That was swank, 'cause they had no choice. They all started off about tea time. The waves, they was peaceful and still. And by 9:45 the next morning, they arrived at a place called Bexhill. Now Harold rode down as they landed, his face filled with venom and hate. He says, "If you've come for regatta, you've gotten here 6 weeks too late." William, he rose, cool but haughty. He says, "Give me none of your cheek. You best have your throne reupholstered. I'll be wanting to use it next week." And Harold heard this here defiance. Its face, it turned purple and blue, and he uttered some rude words in Saxon, to which William replied, "And you." 'Twere a beautiful day for a battle, and the Normans set off with a will. And when each side had duly assembled, they tossed for the top of the hill. Harold, he won the advantage. On the hilltop, he took up his stand, with his knaves and his cads all round him, on his horse, with his auk in his hand. Well, kickoff was sharp at 2:30, and soon as the whistle had went, each side started banging the other, till the swineherds could hear 'em in Kent. Saxons had best line of forwards, well armed with both buckler and sword, but Normans had best combination. By half-time, neither had scored. Gathering his men all around him, "Let's pretend that we're beat, and when we get Saxons on level, we'll cut off their means of retreat." Well, they run, and Saxons run after, exactly as William had planned, leaving Harold alone on his hilltop, on his horse, with his auk in his hand. As soon as he saw what had happened, a bow and an arrow he drew. He went up to Harold and shot him. He was all sides, but what could they do? Well, the Normans turned round with a vengeance, and they gave forth both parry and thrust, till the battle were over, bar shouting, and you couldn't see Saxons for dust. After the battle were over, they found Harold so stately and grand, sitting there with an eye full of arrow, on his horse, with his auk in his hand.